All right, hi, this is Atticus, and welcome to Railroad Corporation 2 Early Access. We are playing the North Subjugation campaign, and we are ready for Chapter 4, which is the final chapter in the Early Access version. So, 1920, the Great War is over. America is entering a new era filled with promises and challenges. The nation is booming, industries are thriving, and steel demand hasn't dwindled. On the contrary, all the factories built during the war will now produce commodities for people. Railroads controlled by the United States Railroad Administration will be returned to private ownership. Thus, it's time to support America's industrial future. But the road to success is not without its obstacles. To increase the country's steel production, more than just expanding rail lines is required. New deposits of resources must be found. Geological expeditions must be dispatched to the rugged hills and deep forests to uncover hidden deposits of iron ore, coal, and other vital resources buried beneath the earth. To succeed in this venture, you must think strategically, manage different resources, and deal with the complexities of a rapidly evolving economy. The new consumer culture has created a great demand for various commodities that rely on steel. Forge a path into a new era of profit. Okay, let's go. Okay, so geology exploration. So obviously we've got something new. To produce steel, we will need iron ore and coal ore. Since there are no existing mining facilities for these resources in the region, we will have to set up our own. To do this, it is necessary to install a geology department in our office, hire the necessary staff, and start exploring the region plot by plot. Okay, so let's pause this thing. And big map. You can see we can put our office in any one of many cities. And that's the first thing they want us to do is set up our office. Then they want us to build a coal mine and build an iron ore mine. So, just to give you some context of where we are, right up here is Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a large city. Up in this area would be Cleveland. Over here would be Columbus, Ohio, good sized city. Cincinnati isn't on this map. It stops kind of at Portsmouth. And this, by the way, this is where I grew up, right there. I was born right down in here somewhere, and I spent most of my childhood right in here. And so you can see what we're going to do here, can't you? Huntington is going to be our office, period. And nicely, look at this. We've got grain in Charleston, and we've got wood in Williamson. So there can be a three-city cluster: Huntington, Charleston, Williamson. Beautiful. So rest of the map, blah blah blah. Okay. So they want us to build a coal mine and an iron ore mine, but we need to make some money first. So I think we'll do that by, let me see. Yeah, let's go, let's set up our office in Huntington. For some reason, these are not alphabetized. I don't understand why. There's Huntington. No, that's Huntington. That's confusing. But that's a different town. That's out here somewhere. Huntington. We want Huntington. Here it is. And of course, that's going to be our office. Of course. Was there ever any doubt? All right. So now let's look at one other thing to look at here is Portsmouth, Ohio. Over in Portsmouth, they have a warehouse. And they will ship out iron ore, lumber, steel, and grain. And Portsmouth, and that's basically a warehouse representing all the barges that run along the Ohio River, and they run on down through here and over and get on to the Mississippi and go out to Louisiana and all that good stuff. But there's a lot of barge traffic along the Ohio. And so this warehouse represents that. There's also a warehouse up here in Cleveland that does much the same thing, exporting Cleveland onto Lake Erie for all the big ships that run the Great Lakes and on out the St. Lawrence Seaway to the ocean. So that represents our kind of our export possibilities, but we want to get our little 3-city cluster going here. So let's go. I think, and I'm showing you that because I think we want to make Huntington point that way, like it'll end up going to Portsmouth at some point. We don't have a lot of money. We need to have some kind of an income. So let's go with a new train station. Let's put it right here. We're going to need a depot, repair shop, and a track. And actually, in fact, we're going to need a couple of tracks. Well, they need wood. That would be a good one. We can point our first down here to Williamson. So let's go to Williamson. Build a train station in Williamson. And Williamson is going to add a track. I'll hold off on the repairs to see if we've got enough money to even do this. Again, I don't know what that means. 38 grand, yeah. 72, yeah, we can afford to double track this. Good. So let's double track our Williamson to Huntington line. Beautiful. And let's go in here and set our signals. We'll make this, we'll activate this, make it one way going that way. We'll activate this, make it one way going the other way. We'll start putting in some signals. I'll make my obligatory plea. We all know what it is, so I won't even say it. 1, 2. Yeah, they gave us money. Crap. I think that was meant to represent the idea of giving us of us taking out a loan, but they gave us money. And let's go here and activate one way. Go here, activate one way going the other way. All right, good. And now we can get a couple trains hauling logs to Huntington. And let's see what we've got. Buy new 10-wheeler. This is going to be Williamson wood to Huntington. And we'll go to Williamson, we'll grab, I'm not going to do that. We're going to go to Williamson and we're going to use the brute force way. We have 481 tons down here, so we're going to load her up. That's too many. Okay, we'll do the 6. Then we'll go to Huntington and unload 6. Save that. That'll be great. I think we'll actually, can we afford this? It's early, but we're going to buy that. And I don't know why we wouldn't want a buddy to do this, at least for now. So let's copy this train. Have a couple of these guys hauling 6 logs a trip. And let's speed this up. See if we can't make a little bit of profit. And we can afford to put repairs here. So right now we're producing, and here they're telling us that now it's going to be, iron ore is going to be heavier, which means it's just inefficient. Saw lumber is going to be inefficient. Coal is going to be inefficient. What's that? Clay, everything's inefficient. So they're calling it progress, and of course it isn't. It's going backwards. Oh, stop pausing. Okay. Do they want wood in Charleston? No, they don't. But they have grain. We would like grain in this farm right here, if nothing else. So if we gather a little bit more money. Now, obviously, we could have picked a different spot that maybe had a little bit better setup for this, but this is all good because we don't have the coal yet. We've got to get our geology department. We don't have enough money to do anything right now. We're a struggling little railroad here. And I think what I want to do here, it's going to take us, let's call it 100,000 of track, 50,000 of 150, and then whatever it costs us to put in a station over here. Looks like, it's cheap, 64. All right, that's good. All right, in that case, we'll add our track. We will put in our repair shop. We will drag our first piece of track out here. What is that right there? It's a random rock, I guess. I wonder if that's giving us a hint as to what you could possibly get out of these places. I don't know. We'll add 2 more tracks to Huntington. And Huntington will go to here in some very, very strange form or fashion. Let's loop it on that and then come off. Then go to Charleston like this. For 62, yeah, we can do that. They gave us some more money. Quit doing that. We don't need it, I assure you, we don't need it. But I guess it's nice to have. All right, let's get our double track going into Huntington. By the way, this is, in the way, realistic. Huntington has quite the little train setup. It really does. It would surprise you for such a small town that has suffered and not grown over the years. It has quite the little train thing. It used to be big back in the day. When coal was big, Huntington was big. Okay, let's get our signals. Turn that one on, going the other way. Turn this one going on. Turn that one on, going the way it is. And then we want to, I think we want to buy this. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll send a couple of trains. Trains are really cheap. I'm sure you've all noticed that. Let's go to Charleston and let's just. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say, don't get repaired. Just go there and buy some grain, and then save that and copy it. I want to buy it. This is ridiculous. Well, it doesn't matter, does it? I'm gonna buy the grain. It doesn't matter. Buy the grain and drive the price of this down, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day. I don't think. You're either paying for it with your train or you're paying for it as part of the price of the grain field. Okay. See how the price goes down as we buy the grain away from them. Oh, and I think I goofed these up anyway. This doesn't work. It loaded 1. I want it to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want it to go 8. And next train. shoot. When I resume this, it's going to go to Huntington. So we might as well go to Huntington and unload. Oh, City Hall wants them too. All right, we'll have one go to City Hall. Do 8. I'm glad they added the counter there. That is useful. If you have to do it this way, that is useful. Okay. And then this, and we'll call this one Charleston Charleston Grain to Huntington City. And then this one here will be Charleston Grain to Huntington Farm. Add Huntington, go to the farm. Whoops. Once you get in that habit, it's hard to get out of it. 8, go there. Okay. I think my next goal will be to buy this. You could argue don't buy it until Charleston needs them, but I really don't like being stuck in this idea where I could end up running a little low on cash and not being able to buy what I want. So the price is going up faster than our... But Charleston wants wood now. We'll have to set that up in a minute. We're going to buy that. And they gave us some more money. Okay, good. All right, so let's use that money. Let's go to Williamson here. Let's add 2 more tracks to Williamson. And let's go into track and let's move this back a bit. And we're going to run this track into that platform and out of this one. They aren't really platforms, are they? But they sort of are. Okay. And then let's see. Activate this one way. Activate this one way, the other way. And add maybe one more. Okay. Now we should be able to go to Charleston, complete our little 3-city cluster. Add track, add track. So, that looks good. In the real world, this area here is a lot more hilly than this is represented. There are all kinds of hills that you would have to deal with and going through valleys and all that good stuff. So they've kind of oversimplified the area a bit, but that's all right. It is what it is. Okay. And let's put in signals. Go. Now, you want to call, that's all right. You want lumber, but not grain. So we would be running trains out of Huntington. This would be Williamson wood to Charleston. Williamson. Whoops. Okay. Grab 6, go to Charleston. Deposit 6, go. And we'll just use one train. Now, I don't think we can set up, there's no shop that we can set up to require, that would encourage Huntington to want meat. I don't think that can be done. Okay, looking pretty good. Now, what would a tiny amount of tax, as befitting our tiny little company, what would it cost us to do the financial department? Well, let's go look at staff and see if there's anybody worth hiring for finance. Cost of grain is less. We don't care about costs. Selling quartz, fine. Coal ore, we don't care. Selling iron ore would be nice, but there's no iron ore to sell. And we don't care about any of those guys. So they're not going to help us one bit. Research, we kind of don't care about. Lobbyists, I mean, there's lobbyists, but we don't have the money to even mess with that yet. I think our next thing is going to be, okay, Williamson wants wood. Good for them. So we're going to go sell in town, set up a rule, check both. If we have any, sell 5 to Williamson. So encourage Williamson to grow. There we go. Charleston wants wood, but they're getting it. Good. Huntington wants wood and grain. They're getting both. Charleston wants grain now. Good. Oh, it's beautiful. It's our grain field. We will set up that same rule, check both storages. If we have any, make sure they have 5 in Charleston. Okay, lovely. Now we're starting to get some money. Now let's go office, geology department. Let's set one up. And I do have a goal in this one. I do truly want to found Ashland, Kentucky. It's a side goal for one of you guys who's called Ashland, Kentucky. That's his username. Right here. 4 level 1s. Let's assign and see what we've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Oh, we'd like to have him because all our railroad construction costs would go down. We'd like to have that level 2 anyway. Oh, 500,000. Let's upgrade our geology department. Let's go. I want 4. We're going to have to upgrade it again to get the other guy. And crap, I'm just going to do it. Upgrade the department to a level 3. And then we're going to go here and assign specialist. And we're just going to hire, and go. And we'll see what we can find here now. So, level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 2 permanently reduce railroad constructions and upkeep by 10%. I don't think that's each one of them. If it is, you could get to the point where they're free. So I think that's just if you have one, you have 10%. That kind of making sense. I wish they'd clear that up, but I think it's just to get 10% discount. And then bridges and tunnels are less if we have a level 3, which we have. So we should have a discount on our track and track upkeep and our bridges and tunnels because we have level 3 and level 2 geologists. So it kind of makes sense. They kind of help you do a better, smarter job when you're setting those things up. Now, obviously, we're looking for coal and iron, but I'm actually, honestly, looking for oil. I'm hoping to discover oil, as silly as that may sound, so we can found the city of Ashland. And also create Ashland Oil, which is the big business in Ashland. As counterintuitive as that may seem, I'm not sure how much oil there is around there. Well, I am sure there's almost none. Okay. Williamson wood. We might want to upgrade this baby. 273, yeah, we'll upgrade our logging. He's not keeping up with the city and the trains that we want to run. I feel like crawling here. The train just seems like it's crawling. It's going 32 miles an hour. It's not exactly flying across there. It's got a nice load, just nonetheless. I've got a bunch of meat in this farm. Anybody want meat right now? Not really. Way up in Columbus. So nobody around us naturally. We're all small cities. Let's check in on our geologist here. We got 23 days to finish that. Our income's actually going to start suffering here as well because we're going to start to kind of see these fill up eventually. So we really would love to see coal, get coal established somewhere. It would be awful to have it right in Huntington. That would be lovely. Now, I will tell you, the very first time I got to this one and played it, I actually found iron and coal right around Huntington, right down here. But I've messed around with it other times and there's nothing here. I mean, coal might be here, but the iron ore is always over here somewhere, you know, in clumsy spots, and I think that's intentional. It'd be nice if they gave you some sort of, I don't know, if you could kind of figure out what the, you know, what's the richness? Okay. Oh, beautiful. There's oil. Now, oil does us no good, unfortunately. Okay, we found oil. So we go back to our geology. And right here we see we found oil, and it says set up mining. Not exactly, we don't mine oil, but that's okay. I think we could, if we established 391. We could put an oil well. I mean, we could put it in Huntington, right? If we overlap the town like this, it's going to put the oil well in Huntington, which you would think would be just great. But I think what I'd like to do is actually, I said I wanted Ashland. So we're going to go out here a little ways, maybe up here a little bit. Yeah, it should be right here. Huntington should be right here, and Ashland should be right here, more or less. But I think we'll put Ashland right here. And we're going to name this one Ashland. Right? We have an oil well there, which is literally useless. I just spent money for nothing, but I achieved my purpose. I've got Ashland. Eventually, there will be a refinery there when we grow Ashland. But we can't grow Ashland until we can find a way to get rid of the oil. Because if you can't take the oil out, there's no growth in the city, right? So if we look at oil, the only consumer of oil is Baltimore in the other end of the world. So we're going to have to put a refinery somewhere in order to start consuming that oil. And what we really want to do is I want coal. Let's just go right here. 3 level 1s. We'll assign for any benefits to any of these guys. It doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, and can we afford more? We can. Let's just see if we were to go. Let's say 2. This is complex. 2 3s, 3 2s, and a 1. I just want to see what we need. Again, they could give us more information out here to make this much easier to use. Application-wise, we could get a total of 4 more people. So let's limit this to something simple that needs 4 people. 3 geologists right here. We'll assign him. Any of these guys give us a benefit. Not really. Okay. Sign, go. Huntington wants lumber. Ooh, okay, now that's good. Where's our wood? Our wood's here. Let's. Okay, let's set up our lobbying department. All right, lobbying. Let's install lobbying. Let's go to Williamson. We want to get some industry land in Williamson. 2 level 1s. That's all we need. Any of these guys helpful? Oh, this guy's good. He's mixed blessings. He's actually a problem. He's okay. This guy here I'd like to have. Let's upgrade our department and grab him. And let's go back to that lobbying for industry land in Williamson. And let's grab that guy we liked. He actually saves us money on the actual lobby itself. And then let's get a level 1 to go with him. Go. You guys get us some land here in Williamson. We have the land. Obviously, we're going to put a sawmill in it. We're going to start shipping the lumber to Huntington. And then to the other 2 cities as they grow. See here, you can see the problem. We're tapped out. We got our land. Now we're going to need more money though, so let's just keep going. I want to go back to, oh, that's right. The loans and bonds don't even work yet, so we can't get any more money. To build, I actually do want to see what we can build. Bricks, textiles. There's the oil refinery. We could put an oil refinery in Ashland. Except, well, when we can start growing the city, but there won't be any demand for the oil yet, but that's okay. Kind of okay with that. We're trying to build our empire out of an area that has very little, right? Which I think is actually kind of cool. So, lumber mill cost us $620. We could do some more lobbying in Williamson and say construction tax. Employees. Sign, hire, assign. We're going to lobby to have that construction tax in Williamson lowered. And I think we're still. Yeah, we got a couple of these going 8 days and 8 days. So We'll get a couple back here, hopefully get some coal maybe. Coal and iron would be great, but we would accept coal so that we can start feeding these cities coal. Oh great, Williamson wants lumber. Perfect. And we got plenty of money. But let's just look at our log. I'm not waiting 17 days. We can make that up later on. We're going to build, 17 days to save 180,000. That's a lot of money, but I don't care, because here's what we can do. We can say logging, sell to the lumber mill, check their storage. If they have less than 6, you get them supplied, because it's 3 makes 2 here, so we want units of 3. And then we're going to have the lumber mill sell to, if you have any, make sure they have 5 in Williamson. And we're also going to set up a train, a 10-wheeler that is Williamson lumber to Huntington. And we're going Williamson. We'll go 6. We'll go to Huntington and go 6. Go. Okay. Okay, we found coal. We found more oil. All right, so let's get that coal going. We'll need some money. We'll go to geology. The coal right here, right outside of Huntington. Actually, the coal is going to be in Huntington. How much is it going to cost us to do this? We're going to put it in Huntington, so we're going to situate it so that it overlaps the city. 275, yeah. That's giving us another city. Sometimes you can put it right in the city. Wonder if that would work. It did. All right, our coal mine is now in Huntington. How great is that? And now we can sell, check both. If you have any, make sure there's 5 in Huntington. And also, let's get a train. Oh, wait, now coal, yeah, we could do coal backwards, forwards kind of thing. So this is wood to Huntington, right? So we can say in in Huntington, load coal. Now it'll hold 12. We could just keep it even. We could say take 6 so that we don't get kind of mismatches. If we said pick up 6 coal in Huntington and then unload it here in Williamson. So now we got wood going one way, coal coming back. That might be a good way to do it. All right. And then we want coal going to Charleston. No, they don't want coal yet. Williamson did, and Huntington does. Once Charleston wants coal, we'll modify a line to do coal to Huntington, Charleston. Okay, we built our coal mine. Now we're looking for iron ore. We need a little bit more money. Our income now is going to come from lumber. So he sold to Williamson. He'll start loading up to go to Huntington. And well, do we need to? See, small towns need a lot of lumber. Okay, Charleston wants passengers. I think they're the only one. Yeah. We'll be looking for another town to want passengers as well. Okay, here comes lumber to Huntington. It'll be good. Beautiful. There's Huntington wants passengers. Right on cue. So, let's go buy new. And I think I'm going to call it like, name it like this. We're going to call it passengers. Huntington, Charleston. And here we're going to say in Huntington. Now the thing of it is, they could load, how many could they hold? It takes 17. Obviously, the little town just not going to have that many. 0 of 5. So 5's all they do, right? So why don't we just run it at 5s? And say you got to have 5 in Huntington. And in Charleston, you got to have 5. We'll put Charleston first. Because they've been building up passengers for a while. Huntington has just started with that, so we'll go. Oh, and it might be nice if we unloaded those passengers. Save, and you go do that. Now we got decent money. We can afford to. We've got this oil well here. Think what we're going to do. Now, see, every time, this has a population effect of 28 every time that this supply runs. So Ashland, I don't know if Ashland's grown at all, but we can make Ashland grow by putting a refinery there. As crazy as that may sound, we can put a refinery there even though we have no customers yet. We can go here to our lobbying, and in Ashland we can we can look for, we can do a bunch of things. Maybe 1, 2, we only need 3 people. So let's send one guy to do that lobby. And one guy to do that. And one guy to do that. I might have been able to assign those a little more intelligently, but that's all right. So we're going to lower the construction tax and lower the building upkeep and da-da-da. And here in Huntington, we'd actually like to have the upkeep be lower. We need a person. We need a level 2. We can hire this guy. Anybody better? He's better. Hire and assign him, go. Income tax doesn't look like it's a problem. Ashland passed 1 vote, gave us industry land. All right, let's finish off this one by setting up Ashland Oil. So we're going to put a refinery. Oh, it's $1 million. Okay. But what's going to happen is we're going to start consuming this oil, and what I'm hoping will happen, Williamson wants passengers. Good. Now we're going to take that passenger line that we had right here and put it on all 3 cities. We'll add Williamson like that and go. And let's save up till we have about $1.2 million maybe. Oh, we didn't need to buy this too. Oh, we own that. That's right, because we put it in with our geologist. So now this isn't the best thing we could do for moving down the road. We could be setting up more. Well, we should do geologists. What do I want to do? I think if we want iron ore, we're going to have to look over here, it seems like. So where could we look? Let's look right here. 2 2s and 2 1s. Sign. And go. And we should be looking. Let's just see what's near. Oh, wow. It's a lot. A lot more. 3 level 1s. Can we do that? Not enough space, so we need to expand our office. That's enough. I want this industry right here. Okay, there's our construction tax. I should have been looking for that anyway. All right, now we can do our oil refinery for a little bit less. We'll buy our oil refinery, and we're going to sell it to move. If you have less than 5, grab some oil from that oil well. Start making gasoline, and then what's going to happen here is we should see some growth. There you go. See that? We're seeing some growth in Ashland. As we get growth, they will start wanting some things. There we go. There's some little growth there. Ashland and Huntington might just merge. Now they want wood. Okay, that's Williamson. So let's give them a station, and we'll wrap up right after this. Right after we get kind of Ashland established. We'll go here. We'll add a track. Set up repairs. And we will go this into Huntington, double track. Way. I think these signals here are already set. No, they're not. One way. One way, the other way. And now we're set up to run a train. I just took a glance at the date to make sure I'm not hitting the tax date. This is going to be Williamson Wood to Ashland. Williamson. 1, 2, 6. Ashland. And go. So now we should start growing Ashland. He'll create a customer for more stuff. Hopefully, at some point, I don't think there's a social building we can build that will generate demand for gasoline. They don't have like a car shop or a whatever they call it, a car dealership is what they should call it, I guess. But I don't think there is such a thing. There's not a gasoline station you can add in the city, so that I'm aware of. All right, so what do we? Oh, there. See, look at that. Ashland already wants grain and ore. The ore can come obviously from Huntington. The coal, I'm saying, meaning Huntington coal, Huntington. A lot. Go to Ashland. Beautiful. All right, so we're hauling coal over to Ashland, and they want grain. Grain comes from Charleston. Okay, 8. Going to Ashland. Save, and we'll call it Charleston Grain Ashland. All right, so cool. So we've got Ashland set to grow rapidly. We got all these other cities set to grow rapidly, and we've got our nice little cluster going down here. We've established our economy. We haven't done our research yet, and you know what? Well, sorry, I mean to stop, but it'd be so easy to set our research now. Install the level 1 research at a minimum. Department is what? Here's the department. This won't click. Oh, I don't have enough office space. We have to upgrade our office, which just gives you benefits anyway. There could be arguments for making your office really big right off the bat anyway, but we'd have to look into that. So let's install our research just to see what we've got here. So we finished the Tyson 10-wheeler. So now we've got the Mastodon, which is at base, it's 80 mile an hour, 700 tons. And if we go back, we can look at the consolidation, and it is 78 and 495. I think I like the Mastodon. I think we're going to research that. We're going to need a 2 and 2 1s. We have some money. Let's see if we got enough job applicants. If we do, we can get this 3. We'd have to have level 3, 1, 1, 1, or we could put a university, science university, in one of our cities or out here on the map. Let's just see. Let's gotta find some social land that we're not going to want. Probably never use. Like, where was it? I guess over here. Yeah, down here in Durham. Oh, that makes sense. Durham. We'll put a school in Durham. In the Raleigh-Durham area. Oh, we'll put NC State. It would actually be in Raleigh, but we'll put it in Durham. Buy that. Did we? Yeah, we have research. So we're going to put in a science university. There we go. Got ourselves a level 3 dude. Now we go to this and assign, and we can assign him, and then we can hire. Ooh, research time is less. We'll hire him. We'll hire him. He's cheap, and we'll get started on the Mastodon. Now our plan will be to fully upgrade the Mastodon, and then get out here to. And we may even just beeline to electric just to be playing with it. This is our last one. I think we might just go Mastodon, fuel, electric, infrastructure, and get out here and get the bipolar, which takes a while. And then get this, the Pennsylvania, and that'll give us what kind of a train will we get? 160 mile an hour, 800 ton. Now we can't upgrade it any, but that's okay. Nice looking train. So yeah, I think we'll do that. We're just going to beeline for the electric trains, so we can run electric trains. I mean, of course, you can run electric trains in this area. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. I really did, just because of the hometown flavor mainly, and also the idea of starting from a tiny region that's not that rich, and it's turning it into a beautiful little 3-city cluster with the potential to add more and more and more. So again, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railroad Corporation 2 video. Thank you.